Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yoki Man here, and we are a little bit further on than expected because I've already recorded this once right at the start of the season after I played the friendlies, but I've lost the video. I don't know how I've managed that, but these things seem to happen. So we start again, and I'll go through the transfers first, as you would do at the start of a new season. Quite a few changes, as you can see there. We spent 24 million. Only brought in 9, but we didn't really have too many assets to sell anyway. So Anthony Pilkinson came in. As you knew already, Carlos Fierro, solid player, great youngster, really could be the future of Stoke, definitely. Winston Reid, another solid centre back. I felt like that's all I needed, just one more centre back. I feel my defence is pretty strong now. Who else? Jefferson Montero. He has been in the public eye, really in real life, and a few clubs were out to look for him, and my scout picked him up, and I decided to go for him. And as you can see so far, six appearances overall and 2 goals, but he got 5 in the friendlies, and his average rating is pretty solid. He's been pretty good for us. Jethro Williams came in on loan from PSV. Christian Lechabid, I don't know, he's Austrian. He's got a bit of experience. He's pretty solid. He's going to be rotation, but he's pretty solid all round. Deshegli came back to us as well, which is fantastic because he had a real good season for us last year. He's not started off as well as he did last year, but he did have a real good season for us. I signed Johan Almanda, and he's been the biggest shock for me because he's been the most. He's settled in the quickest, definitely, out of all the players we brought in, and he's managed to pick himself up 4 goals already, so that's great. And then Mario Cardi, he's the most expensive player we've signed, and he hasn't really done much for the squad. He's not featured that much in the squad, but he's the future of our strike line. He may end up being a mistake, but Almanda's 32, so he's literally just a 1-year deal. So that Akradi and Carlos Fierro could kind of settle in. So Wilson Palacios to Burnley, Ryan Shotton went out, Matthew Everington, and then a whole host of free transfers here. I'm not going to read them out, you guys can see them. I think probably the biggest name would be Jermaine Pennant. You guys should have expected Michael Owen to go. And then there's a few youngsters who have gone out on loan as well. Karim Rossi went back out on loan. Obviously, there's no need for a striker for us right now with the strengthening. Peter Crouch, we sold. He was past it. Top goal scorer, but only our top goal scorer with, I think, like 8 goals. We sold Jeff Cameron as well to Feyenoord. And Kenwyn Jones left us as well to go to Reading. But apart from that, just some loans to some youngsters. I just make sure, yes, I am on the right day. That's good. We'll just have a quick fly through the fixtures. I won't go into them in too much depth because obviously we're a little bit behind. As you can see, the friendlies, we won every friendly and performed very well in every friendly. And then the Premiership season started, and this is the game I live commed, the 0-0 with Liverpool. And it was kind of a steady away game. And I felt playing against a team like Liverpool, for once we finally kind of matched them, we stepped up to the level. It was pretty close. Then we got absolute. You can see already that we've not had nowhere near the start we had last season, and it's a little bit worrying. It is a little bit worrying. I won't give it that. We lost 3-0 there to Chelsea. They absolutely pounded us, and then literally we scraped through. We had a man sent off as well. Montero, Breck Shea, who's actually had an awesome start. Breck Shea has a brilliant start, 7.7 overall rating, and he's already got 4 goals. He's really been important to us getting back up and running. But we managed to go through. Nottingham Forest, this is a game that Stoke now, a team who have settled in the Premiership against a team who have just come up. We shouldn't be losing 4-2, and in fact I think they went like 4 up, so really disappointed with that. I was really frustrated. The team was just playing awful, and again our injury crisis, as you can see, is not disappeared. Then we had another game. We played awful again. We had a man sent off. Jethro Williams gets sent off. Begovic own goal. He's not had the great start that he had last season, and that's already 2 sendings off. That's really bad. But it was done and dusted as far as I was concerned. We'd lost. Breck Shea scores 2. Lodiero, who I'm really hoping will step up this season, he cracks one in, which is fantastic. That's what I want to see. And Jefferson Montero gets his first goal in the league, which is good news. And then a game I just played like 5 minutes ago was a 1-1 draw to Newcastle. We were probably the better side. When time went off, the problem was we then had to play with 10 men, but Almanda came on and scored the goal. As you can see, I decided to start Jonathan Walters up front, and he had a pretty poor outing. He's not had a great start, as you can see there. Begovic really poor in. It was his mistake that actually led to the Newcastle goal, which is a bit frustrating. So then for the game against Chelsea, I made a big decision. I'll bring Jack Butland in. He wanted game time, and I really don't want to lose him because he could be the future in the net for us. So I've decided, I will give him some game time. He got a great rating. We did go 3 down, but Johan Almanda came back and scored 2. But overall, not a bad effort. Robert Hoof's been inconsistent, but I did bring Winston Reid on him, and he really didn't outperform himself. But not bad ratings there, especially coming forward. We seem to be getting decent ratings. But today, it was going to be the Man City game, but I really just want to get this game up and out there so then I can carry on playing through. I feel bad that I've if I'd have had the other episode, it wouldn't have really mattered, but I really need to get this episode done now so you guys are up to date. So the game is against Wigan. I'm hoping for a victory, but Wigan have had a great start. And then after the Wigan game, we will do... I won't do the Villa game. I'll do the Swansea game. So I'll either do the Swansea game or the Southampton game. Yeah. Sound. Right. So it is... and should be game time. And performances have started to improve. I wouldn't say we're anywhere near where we should be, but performances have started to improve. Butland's going to start again for me. I was impressed. I will admit to that. Right, so we can go with Tyne at left back. We could go with Williams. Williams has had a really bad start. We're going to keep Wilson there. Wilson, Shegley, Shawcross, Hoof. We will keep that back line. Vukovic is injured. Let's bring Jamie Ness in there for Vukovic. I like that. We will start with Elmander because he had such a good game against Chelsea. Montero, Shea. Charlie Adams looking like he's starting to flag a little bit. Let's do this. We'll move you there. And let's bring Glenn Whelan in. So Icardi, Ness, Fierro. So what we're going to go with. Michael Kylie could be cool to have on the bench. But who for? Fortuna. That's what we're going to go with. Hopefully this is this team can do something for us. As I must admit, this game has been there. It's certainly been driving me a little bit insane. It can do that to you. I just don't understand how we've not really played well. I don't understand how it's happened. I'm trying to keep the moral high at the club as well. I need to change this to extended. And that should do us. Let's get a shout in straight away. Because I've been playing her through. Gero. Couldn't do it. No, Montero. Penalty? No. That's fine. Montero's he's been pretty good for us so far. Hopefully he can take off from pre-season form. He can really find some form in here somewhere because he could be really important. See if Elmander can keep up his performance as well. Another goal from him would be very helpful. See, not many highlights so far. Just that one, and that was like a nothing highlight. We hit the wall. It's on extended. So Lodiero again with a free kick. There's players in there. Shea. Oh, great save from El Habsi there. That was so close. That was a fantastic save. We really need to start picking up these 1-0 wins, whatever wins we can really get. It did jink about a little bit in there. Hoof is tight on him there. Montero. I mean, when we find ourselves in that position, I want a goal really. Coney moving away. Whelan though, he's trying to win his place in this team. I mean, Shea would probably not be first choice, but he's performed so well that I've not really had a choice. He's had to become first choice. He's played so well. Half time, we've only that rail. I mean, we've had the best chance. Montero's a little bit tired. See, the thing is he has literally played every game, so we can bring him off. But then the decision is, does Michael Kiteley come on or Carlos Fierro? And I will bring Michael Kiteley on, because then we can go to 2 wingers, which was the way we played before. I don't want report. I want team talk. How on this one is for the fans. Well, let's just try and keep people happy, because I had the problem right at the start of the season where they were saying oh, your team talks suck, we hate you. But you see, Elmander's rating there wasn't fantastic. I fully expect that he's kind of playing in a position where he's there just to grab the goal, so he can play horrible all game, but when he gets that chance, he scores it. So I think that's the key. Great pass across field there to Shagley, but he didn't really do what I wanted him to do with the ball. Well, this is a better second half. This is the same tactic as last season, and I've bought players in that really work to the tactic more because it's a very passing tactic. But the frustration has just been, it's not. So close. The players just haven't seemed to settle into it yet. We've had possession, we played well, but then the build-up to the goal hasn't been good enough. We haven't created those clear-cut chances. It's just been a little bit frustrating. Matt Wilson working his ass off there. Come on, lads. Boyce cannot pronounce that name. Go on, Wilson. She plays it back to Butland, so that's not bad. I mean, if Butland keeps playing well, I will let him be in the net. And the thing is then maybe that'll put some pressure on Begovic to improve. Gero, go on. He's got a good pass in him, but Whelan's playing well in that position. He's cleaning everything up. Go on, Shea. Shea's been fantastic. Shea. Oh, Al-Habsi saves it again. So he's had the best chances of the game as Brek Shea. We're threatening from corners, we normally are, because of having. You're always going to have that dead ball threat when you've got Robert Hoof and Shawcross, because they're such tall threats. And Shawcross scored a lot of goals last season. He's not scored for us yet this season, so that would be interesting. Catley lines up the free kick, just over. Bit of a shame, but we're really on top. But when you're on top, you need to find the back of the net while we're in our dominance, while we're coming forward. Al-Habsi keeps hold of that. Shea's a nuisance for people. I don't know how he has this ability to put the ball in the back of the net. He's good at that. You got to stay tight on Coney. He's fast. Close him. Letting him have the run of the ball here. There's 3 or 4 defenders there on him. Why is... Nah, boys. 1-0 down. He was offside. That's fine. We've got to be cautious of that counter-attack. That is how Chelsea pulled us apart. Again, they're going to counter-attack here. Come on, lads. Get back. Shagley, stay tight to him. No, Figueroa out. Yeah, 1-0. There was a counter-attack. We'd be completely on top. Completely on top. That's frustrating. They're catching us on the counter. and that is frustrating. I mean, there's time left, but that's very annoying. We've been in so much control. We've had more chances. I just cannot understand. Cannot understand why we're not winning. So we're going to have to make changes now. Elmander's been poor, which is strange, but I'm going to keep him on. He is that guy who can get that goal out of nowhere. I'll bring Jonathan Wallers on, because I like Johnny Wallers. I want him to do well this season. Come on, lads. Let's get back into this. Another loss is not really what you want. We're at home as well. I have to go Overload, I think, because they're very lucky. This is not good. We've not got long to come back into this. This is it's a bit frustrating if it's another defeat, because we've got Man City and Tottenham next, which I can't see us getting anything from. And more results like this is not what you want, Hoof. Oh, it's just genuinely not going our way. We've had the chances, and it's just, this is so frustrating. They've hit us on the break, and they're gonna break away again here. Great challenge by Hoof. Yeah, but this is game over, and this is another loss. I'm gonna have to really work on a tactic to go into the Man City and Tottenham game with. And maybe tweak this one a little bit, because it's just not good enough. We should have had this one. The chances we've created, the chances we've had, the amount of possession we've had. It's not good enough. We're not gonna have a season like we had last season if we can't put the ball in the back of the net. And defensively, we've conceded way more than we did last season. Way more. It's ultra frustrating. Not a bad ball to Walters. I mean, there may be one chance left in here for us, but not if that's the sort of pass we aim for. Is there going to be one more chance? There is. It didn't fall to anyone of importance, though. That is the problem. Ness, not bad. Oh, that was a chance. It's game over. We're disappointed. We're very disappointed, as you can imagine. We didn't perform horribly, and this is the thing. But it's frustrating when you perform mediocre. Look, 63% possession, 11 shots, 7 on target. It's not horrible, but they need to be scored. We need to score them. So the next live con will be Swansea, and I promise I'll do my damned best not to lose this one. But leave your feedback on what tactically, where you feel we might be slipping up, because we're getting the chances. They're not being put in the back of the net. I mean, we were a little bit unlucky in that one, but they're not being put in the back of the net. And that's frustrating. I like the way we're playing. I just don't like the chance creation, really. So I am going to change the passing, because we've been playing short, and just change it to default, and see if that makes a change. Drill crosses, but it's a little bit frustrating right now. Yeah, but anyway, we will leave it at that, and hopefully, you know, we will continue to play well, but actually get the results. I suppose if we carry on playing like this, the results will have to come at some point. But it's just frustrating when the next 2 games are probably losses. To then pick the team back up and try and get them going again against the weaker teams is a bit frustrating. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.